Hello and welcome back to TPG for another episode. Thank you for everyone who's watched so far, it really means a lot. Today I want to talk about a summer transfer window coming up and but where I believe Arsenal need to strengthen. Not a bad finish to the season, obviously could have been better, but finishing second isn't terrible by any stretch of the imagination. What they need to do is now build on that for next season. Obviously, already we've been linked with multiple strikers. The three main ones in contention are obviously Osimhen, Sesko, and a one from the Portuguese league. I don't really know how to pronounce his name. Gyökeres, maybe. Shoot me in the foot, it's probably terrible pronunciation. The one out of three that I'd go for is Sesko. Osimhen is a brilliant striker, but you can see in the last year already that his name has dropped a little bit in a lot of people's eyes. He hasn't had the season that he had the season before. It's almost not looking like a one-off season, because obviously he's scored goals throughout his career, but that one season in particular, when Napoli won the league, he hit a hell of a lot. The last season he didn't hit as many. Whether there's reasoning behind that or not, couldn't really tell you. Again, sorry. Gyökeres, it's probably completely wrong, I'll be honest. Phenomenal season he had in the Portuguese league. I think he had 48, 49 goals and assists in less games, which is incredible, absolutely incredible. He won the league with them, obviously. I think he might have won the cup as well. He does look a very good striker. Obviously, he was at, I believe, was it Fulham a couple of years ago in the Championship? Don't quote me on that. That might be the wrong team, but I know he was in the Championship a couple of years ago. He scored a lot of goals in the Championship as well, so it's not like this is new to him. He scores goals. The only problem being, it's not a problem, but obviously he's pushing. I think he's 26, 27, so he's coming into his prime now. I think Osimhen's around a similar age, if not maybe a year or two older. Sesko obviously is the young one, he's just turned 21. For me, he is the one out of three. Yes, I know he's very young, he's inexperienced, but he is a very tall kid. I think he's 6'5". He's now made a name for himself in the starting 11. I think 2024 he started more games than he hasn't. He's scoring consistently. He's a threat in the air. He's lightning quick for someone of his size, which is not something you see every day. And I think just the fact that he's younger, Arteta's got more chance of moulding him into the player that he wants him to be. The other two, especially maybe Osimhen, he might be stuck in his ways a little bit. He plays a certain way. They might not. They might all adapt very well. But obviously they want a humongous price tag for him. They're still quoting the buyout clause, which is somewhere past 100 million, which is, it's a lot of money. And I think Sesko, they're only looking for potentially about 50. So you're already looking at half the price. He's younger, and for me, potentially going to be the better player. So he's the one I'd want up front, Sesko. I think we need more cover at the back, especially on the left back situation. There's rumours of Zinchenko maybe going to Bayern. I think if you can get the right money for him and the right replacement, then do it. If you can't get the right replacement, then is it worth the risk? I know he doesn't start as much now and he's injured a bit more. And especially with Timber coming back, personally for me, Timber starts. And if Tomiyasu's fit, Tomiyasu is the next one. But we're looking at potentially, I think it's Hato from Ajax. Obviously, we've got very good relations with Ajax. We've done a lot of business with them in the past. He's a left centre back, but obviously he's not the first player we've tried to sign from Ajax to play in that position. So I don't think he'd be too expensive. Again, very young. I think he's only 19, but already he's consistently starting for Ajax. He's making headlines. I know, again, last year they didn't have the best year as a team, but he looks a good player. For me, you need to sort out that left centre mid as well. Guimaraes from Newcastle. Again, don't shoot me if it's the wrong pronunciation. Depending on the money to pay, go and get him. Go and get him because he's fantastic. He's good. He knows the Premier League. He's suited to it. I like the fact that he's tenacious. He's a bit dirty, but he can play football as well. It's not one or the other. You can do both. Or if you're looking at someone maybe to then push Declan Rice up in that position instead, you're looking at Frankie de Jong. Barca, obviously, we all know, we've all heard about their potential financial crisis. Is it true? Is it not true? Kind of looks true, but no one knows. I think Frankie de Jong would be probably around, maybe a little bit less money for him, probably 60, 70 mil. Guimaraes, they're looking at 90 to 100, which is what Newcastle want. So you need that. And I think you need cover on the wings. You need someone who can play either or, left wing or right wing. Depends, do you go cheap on that, do you go expensive? The dream signing, because I think with the right coach in the right environment, Rafael Leao will become one of the best players on the planet. Does he want to be? That's the question. If not, then maybe try and get like a Pablo Neto, who's probably going to be a fair bit cheaper. Or, I mean, there's always hidden talents that we don't know about. But either way, I believe we're going to need a cover for left and right. But if we get another striker, you've got Gabriel Jesus that will cover as well. He's adequate, especially on the left. So those are my 4 positions I do think we need to improve on, and obviously get rid of a lot of deadwood. So let me know who you would get rid of, and who you potentially would like to buy for Arsenal. Let me know in the comments. Thank you. Peace out.